It's true. It's me. Holy shit, I'm back. Just kidding. Most of you guys clicking on this video probably have no idea who I am. And that's okay because we're restarting anew today. A channel that was once revered as the top Jags coverage provider on YouTube. The hard-hitting post-game emotions that you all crave and miss. We're not here to be politically correct, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to give you the raw and unfiltered reaction that we all share with a tinge of football knowledge that you just can't get anywhere else on YouTube. I'm not here to CGI and green screen shit in behind me. I'm here to give you the raw, unfiltered emotions that some of you may remember has stretched as far back as 10 years ago when I was the OG provider of Jags YouTube content. And I'm back because I want to be back. My life is great. A lot of things have changed in the last however many years. It's been 5 years since my last videos were posted. My brief comeback that never lasted. But this one's for real. And I'm excited to bring you the content. But let's get right into it because I don't want to make these videos long. I just wanted to give a little intro because I know the old fans, the 303 Jags fan, are probably like, well, how is this video here on my subscriptions or however the fuck YouTube works these days? I have no idea. We're uncut, we're unfiltered, and we're going to get right into it because today was week 1 of the 2019 season, and everybody knows what happened. I'm not breaking news to anybody watching this video. Nick Foles, our $88 million quarterback, broken clavicle. Out indefinitely. Some people are saying 8 weeks, but at this point, why even put a timestamp on it when you're talking about that length of time, when you're talking about a surgery that's going on tomorrow, a plate with screws going to be inserted into that clavicle. It's not good. It's not good at all, but there were positives today. We'll touch on those as well. I think the best place to start, I guess, is with the Foles thing because obviously Gardner Minshew is your quarterback now. And the season now rests on a 6th round pick who is a rookie. I can think of other 6th round picks who ended up being very good, but I can't think of more than one as far as quarterbacks go, at least off the top of my head. But I'm not going to go there. Minshew looked good today. 22 of 25, completed his first, 10 passes. He looked fantastic. In the preseason, he looked rather pedestrian, to say it nicely. Now, he was playing with second-team players. He was playing with a lot of guys who were not protecting him well. The offensive line, I thought, played very well today, considering. Will Richardson had never played left tackle, not even really in high school. In his first year since he missed all of last year, starting at the most important position on the offensive line, arguably. I thought he did fantastic. Even in his one-on-one situations, I thought they gave him some help, which was smart. But in his one-on-one situations, you're talking about going up against Frank Clark, one of the top pass rushers, although he didn't do shit today, except the interception. But in the pass rush department, really didn't do anything. So the offensive line played well. Jawan Taylor got a sack allowed and a couple holding penalties. But all in all, it was not the offensive line, nor the offense that was the problem. I thought Fournette's fumble was back-breaking at the time. I think we would all agree with that. I mean, Leonard looked lighter on his feet today. I think the offseason, going to Wyoming and shutting himself out of society and all that shit he talked about he was doing. Good for him. But fumbling the ball, his first career fumble, it was untimely to say the least. So, I thought the offense played well. Obviously, DJ Chark exploded today. My favorite was the deep crosser that Minshew hit him on, the first one that Minshew hit him with, because Minshew checked into that play. If you watch him, he audibles and delivers a great ball to Chark. And really, Chark's at whatever his 40 was, 4.35, he needs to score on that play. He didn't. We ended up settling for 3. But really encouraging performance even by Chris Conley. D.D. Westbrook didn't really show up, and Marquise Lee was out there, but I don't even think he touched the ball. I kind of have forgotten that what was it that Greg Olsen called him, the albino tiger. where the White Tiger, you know, was a disappearing act as usual today. But he's rehabbing that broken tibia or whatever it was, so I guess that's to be expected in his first game back. But the bottom line is the offense played very well. I'm not going to get a whole bunch into that because I like to get a little bit fired up and pissed off after losses. And there's really not a whole lot to be pissed off about on the offense. Now on the fucking defense, I have some things to be pissed off with. Myles Jack, first of all. I know you went on, your post-game interview and you apologized to the city and the fans at Jacksonville for coming unglued, and that's not how you're supposed to behave as a captain. Yeah, no shit. But the reason you were pissed off and got ejected was not because the Chiefs player was pushing you after the play. It was because you had been absolutely toasted like a one-legged Paul Posluszny the entire game. And, Myles Jack is touted as a fast, good coverage linebacker. To be completely honest with you, throughout most of his career, I really haven't seen that. Obviously, the signature interception in the playoffs against Pittsburgh comes to mind, but, I thought today especially was just absolutely roasted. So really a disappointing performance by him, especially off the fresh extension. I was pissed. And yelling some things at the TV that I probably shouldn't have been. But they were justified. So Myles Jack gets ejected in the second quarter, complete non-factor and liability. I thought A.J. Boye played like shit. I thought the safeties, Wilson and Harrison, played like shit. I thought Josh Allen and Ngakoue played pretty good. I thought missing Marcel Darius was key. We got gashed up the middle. When Avery Jones has to start, it's sort of reminiscent of, I guess it would be 2008 when we entrusted Rob Meyer as a starter when he had been a good situational interior defensive lineman. He just wasn't cut out for it. So, really disappointing performance by the defense. Obviously, Mahomes went absolutely ballistic. Even on one leg, was cutting us up. Sammy Potkins was, looked like an all-pro against us when he's fucking not. Jalen, I thought, played well. He obviously took Tyreek Hill out of the game with an injury. But, LaShawn McCoy looked like he was 25 again against us. It was a dog shit performance by a unit that should play better, but I think Todd Wash is not a great defensive coordinator, a very simple-minded guy, doesn't have a lot of adjustments in the bag, and I think you also saw the product of a unit that hadn't played together at all in the preseason and came out looking like shit. The team took a gamble on the linebacking core. Immediately it backfired. They took a gamble on a quarterback that has never started an entire season, and that backfired within one quarter. So, you could argue that their two biggest offseason gambles, and the safeties, three. Two brand new safeties, a basically new linebacking core, and a new quarterback. All three were pretty obviously backfiring within about 10 minutes of watching the game. So congratulations to Dave Caldwell and Tom Coughlin for setting that shit up. Granted, am I going to sit here and say the sky is falling? I don't know that I am. I don't think our division's particularly good. I think 9-7 could easily win it. The Titans, they looked pretty good today. We'll see about the Texans when we play them next week. But if this is any indication, I'm sure Deshaun Watson will carve us up as well. Gardner Minshew, he played fantastic today. Love the kid. Love that he gamed it up. And, the receivers actually looked good. Fournette looked solid except for the drop that resulted in the interception and then the fumble. But all in all, the offensive line played great. I think the offense looked good. And if Minshew can continue his performance, which it remains to be seen, backups coming in and lighting it up is not a phenomenon that's uncommon in this league because teams just haven't game plan for him. So it'll be interesting to see with the Texans having a whole game plan week for him to see if he can come out and play well. Rookie 6th-round picks being thrown in week 2 is typically not a winning formula, but we'll see. Maybe Gardner Minshew, maybe the era is upon us, and he plays 16 years in the league with multiple championships. Let's pray to the gods that that happens. It would be the most Jaguars move ever to luck into our franchise quarterback after stumbling around the fucking draft room for 10 years with a bunch of dog shit assholes in the first round that really never did anything, and then we luck into one in the sixth. But I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that shit yet. Let's wait and see. But that's really all we've got because we don't have a choice. In fact, there's not even another quarterback on the roster. So, you know, will they bring in somebody this week? I would imagine they would. Certainly not going to be Tanner Lee. Will it be Alex Magoo? Maybe it will be. I don't know. He would be the guy who knows the offense on short notice. But it remains to be seen. All I know is Minshew's your guy. Congratulations, Nick Foles. 10 minutes in, broken clavicle, $88 million for one touchdown. Man, it was a beautiful throw, though, wasn't it? Anyway, guys, like I said, I don't want to make this video long. Just wanted to check in, give you the quick game recap, tell you I'm back. It's good to be back. So keep watching, because more of this shit's coming. I just wanted to get the raw emotions out there, because I just got to vent about this shit. But that's what I'm here to do. Post some comments, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. I don't even know how this fucking platform works anymore. Things have changed in the last 10 years. But I'm back. I at least know how to upload a video. Now I can record them off my phone. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm done. I'm going to get some food. Fucking bullshit-ass game. But the season's underway. It's Gardner Minshew season now, boys. Let's go. 303 Jags fan, signing off. I'm out.